Have you ever wondered why life seems to be a constant cycle of change and how one can move on when things don't go as planned? Life, in its infinite complexity, is a series of continual shifts and turns. Like the ebb and flow of the tides, change is the only constant we can truly rely on. It paints the canvas of our lives with strokes of uncertainty, yet also with the potential for growth and evolution. Why is change such a consistent part of our existence, you might ask? The answer lies in the very nature of life itself. Life is dynamic, not static. It's an ongoing process, a journey of discovery, a dance between the predictable and the unexpected. Change brings about the opportunity for us to learn, to grow, and to become more than what we were yesterday. Yet moving on when life doesn't go as planned can be a daunting task. The difficulties and challenges associated with change can often leave us feeling lost, confused, and even overwhelmed. We may find ourselves standing at the crossroads of life, unsure of which path to take. The fear of the unknown can sometimes be paralyzing, causing us to cling to the familiar and resist the inevitable flow of change. But let's not forget, change is also a catalyst for transformation. It propels us out of our comfort zones and pushes us to explore new horizons. It is through these trials and tribulations that we discover our true strengths, our resilience, our capacity to adapt and overcome. It is important to remember, however, that moving on does not mean forgetting or erasing the past. Rather, it involves acknowledging our experiences, learning from them, and using that knowledge to navigate the uncertain waters of the future. Change is indeed inevitable. It's a part of life that we can neither escape nor avoid. But it's how we react and adapt to these changes that truly defines us. Do we resist and struggle against the currents? Or do we learn to ride the waves, embracing the opportunities that come with each new tide? Change is inevitable, but how we react and adapt to these changes is what truly defines us. Change is a natural part of life, but why does it often seem so intimidating? Let's dive into this. You see, as humans, we're creatures of habit. We thrive on routine and predictability, so it's no surprise that the unfamiliar can make us uneasy. The fear of the unknown is often what makes change seem so daunting. It's like standing on the edge of a cliff, not knowing what lies at the bottom. But it's important to remember that the unknown can also be a place of immense opportunity. Change can feel like a disruption, shaking us out of our comfort zones, but it's also what pushes us to grow, to evolve, to become better versions of ourselves. Without change, we stagnate. We become complacent. And complacency, my friends, is the real enemy of progress. Think about it. Every significant advancement in human history has been the result of change, of someone daring to step into the unknown. From the invention of the wheel to the exploration of space, change has been the driving force behind our progress. It's the catalyst that propels us from where we are to where we could be. Change can also bring about personal transformation. It can lead to self-discovery, helping us to uncover strengths we didn't know we had and passions we never knew existed. It can help us to let go of old, limiting beliefs and embrace new, empowering ones. It can free us from the shackles of the past and open the door to a future filled with endless possibilities. So you see, change is not the big, scary monster it's often made out to be. It's an integral part of life, a necessary component of growth and development. It's the bridge that connects the present with the future, the old with the new. It's the key that unlocks the door to a better, brighter tomorrow. Change is not something to fear, but rather it's an opportunity for growth. So let's welcome change, embrace it, and use it as a stepping stone to reach new heights. Because in the end, change is not just inevitable, it's essential. So, how can one embrace change and use it as a stepping stone towards a better future? Change is a constant in life. It's like a river that never stops flowing, sometimes calm, sometimes turbulent, but always moving. And just like a river, we can either resist its current or learn to swim with it. The first step towards embracing change is maintaining a positive attitude. Life is a series of ups and downs, and it's easy to get caught up in the negatives. But remember, every cloud has a silver lining. Even in the most challenging situations, there's always something to be learned, a lesson to be gleaned. So when change comes knocking, greet it with a smile. See it not as a hurdle, but as an opportunity for growth. Next, stay open to new experiences. Often change brings with it a wave of unfamiliarity. It's like stepping into an unknown territory, and it can be intimidating. But think of it this way. Every new experience is a chance to learn something new, to broaden your horizons, to enrich your life. So when faced with change, don't shy away. Instead, step up, take the plunge, and embrace the unknown. You never know. You might discover a new passion, a new interest, or even a new version of yourself. Finally, cultivate a flexible mindset. Change is unpredictable, and the ability to adapt is key. Just like a tree that bends in the wind to avoid breaking, we too need to learn to be flexible in the face of change. This doesn't mean giving up on your dreams or compromising your values. Instead, it means being open to different pathways, to different ways of achieving your goals. It's about finding the balance between holding on and letting go. In essence, embracing change is about shifting your perspective. It's about seeing the glass as half full, not half empty. It's about stepping out of your comfort zone and diving into the unknown. It's about staying flexible and adaptable, ready to navigate whatever life throws your way. Embracing change requires a positive attitude and an open mind, but the rewards are worth the effort. So are you ready to embrace change and pave the way for a brighter future? Now that we understand the nature of change, how can we effectively move on with life? Well, the first step is often the most challenging, yet it's the most crucial: accepting that change has happened. Acceptance isn't about liking or approving the change, it's about acknowledging it. It's about letting go of the wishful thinking that things could have been different, and instead embracing the reality of what is. The second step is setting new goals. It's easy to feel aimless after a significant change, but remember, every ending is a new beginning. Take some time to reflect on what you want from life. What are your passions? What are your dreams? Start to map out a future that excites you, and then take small steps each day to make it happen. The third step is seeking support from loved ones. Moving on doesn't have to be a solitary journey. Reach out to friends, family, or a professional counselor. Share your thoughts, your worries, your hopes. Their perspective might provide a fresh outlook, and their encouragement will bolster your resolve. The fourth step is practicing self-care. Amidst change, it's easy to neglect your own needs, but remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. Nourish your body with healthy food, get plenty of sleep, engage in regular exercise, and take time each day for activities you enjoy. Lastly, understand that moving on is not about forgetting the past or suppressing emotions. It's about learning from experiences, growing as a person, and moving forward with resilience and hope. There will be setbacks, there will be disappointments, but don't let them deter you. Each stumble is an opportunity to rise stronger, each failure a stepping stone to success. In essence, moving on is about redefining your life narrative. It's about rewriting your story with you as the hero who overcomes adversity, learns valuable lessons, and continues the journey with renewed vigor and optimism. Moving on is a process, a journey of self-discovery and growth. Let's recap what we've learned today about life, change, and moving on. We began by questioning life, didn't we? We acknowledged the importance of self-reflection, of understanding our own feelings, our aspirations, and the things that truly matter to us. We recognize that life is a series of questions, and it's only through seeking answers that we grow and evolve. Next, we dove into understanding change. Change, as we've learned, is the only constant in life. It's unpredictable, sometimes scary, but ultimately necessary for growth. We realize that change can bring opportunities, new experiences, and fresh perspectives if we choose to see it that way. Then we moved on to embracing change. This is where the real magic happens. Embracing change means accepting the new, the unknown, and the uncertain. It's about letting go of control, stepping out of our comfort zones, and opening ourselves up to new possibilities. We discussed how embracing change can lead to personal growth, resilience, and a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Finally, we talked about moving on with life. This is perhaps the most challenging yet rewarding part. Moving on means letting go of the past, of things and people that no longer serve our purpose or happiness. It's about making space for new experiences, new relationships, and new versions of ourselves. We learned that moving on is not about forgetting, but about forging ahead with the lessons and memories we've gathered along the way. So, as we come to the end of our discussion, I encourage you all to apply these insights in your own lives. Embrace the changes that come your way, no matter how daunting they may seem. Remember, it's through these changes that we grow, learn, and move forward. Remember, life is a journey filled with changes. Embrace them, learn from them, and keep moving forward.